G'day guys, and today Shorty and I are going to do our ladder prediction for season 2015, and well, you never really know what's going to happen, but you can only have a rough sort of estimate, guess.
It's getting close though, mate. It's
Yeah,
getting close,
mate,
pre-season.
It's very exciting.
A few days away.
Yeah, no, but we're getting there, mate. Thursday night, come at us, so I'll go through the whole 18.
Yeah.
I think you'll go through the top 8 because you've been extraordinarily busy.
Yeah,
We've both been
top
pretty
10's
busy.
a much of a muchness, isn't it? Or the bottom 10, I should say. It's
Yeah.
just, who really cares?
Yeah, what we will do is mainly discuss the top 8 sort of individually and run quickly through the bottom 10 because they don't matter as much. Sorry, whoever's in the bottom 10, but
The
that's
top
the way it
8's
goes.
what it's about. That's what people want
Well,
to
yeah,
know.
people want to know who's going to get in the finals and who isn't. So anyway, without further ado, I've gone with first spot Port Adelaide. I think they're just ready to win a premiership this year. They've got Paddy Ryder, hopefully he plays. And yeah, their game style can beat anyone on any given day, so they're first in line.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Similar opinions for a lot of people too, I've seen. So.
Yeah, definitely. Second, Hawthorn. They've lost Brad Saul, I think, and they've gained pick 2 in O'Rourke and also James Frawley, All-Australian defender, albeit 5 years ago, but yeah, they've still got them, and yeah, their game style just can beat anyone again, and they'll probably be in the last 4 this year again, so hard to argue with them. Third place has gone with Sydney. They've finished third a few times over the last sort of 10 years, so they don't mind finishing there, and they are getting a little bit older, but they're still fantastic, you know, guns coming through like Luke Parker and
Tommy Mitchell as well.
Tommy Mitchell,
Isaac
hopefully.
Heaney.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, Sydney are just a great culture. They just keep winning, and they've got a great forward line which they haven't had for a while. So Sydney for third, Fremantle for fourth. I think this is their last chance at a flag for quite a while. Ross Lyon doesn't think so, but I think so because
The window's nearly closed.
oh yeah. Pav's going to go, Sealand's going to go, McFarlane's going to go, all very shortly. So some of the stars there, but Fremantle's, you know, win anywhere, anytime, and they can do it most of the time. So
Yeah, definitely.
they're a great
They only
side.
had a shocking sort of final series, beaten by some pretty good sides in better form, so
Yeah,
they'll be up there again.
not to mention injuries as well.
Yeah.
They were really hampered there. So
Definitely.
poor Dockers. Fifth place, Geelong. Well, we keep changing where we think we're going to finish. NAB Cup, you know, you get a pretty good insight as to what could happen.
Yeah.
You got Mitch Clark firing, working well. Tom Hawkins, the midfield's looking alright. And generally, we don't finish, you know, outside the top 4. Everyone expects Geelong to sort of slide down a little bit down the ladder, but we generally do alright, sort of sticking around that top 4, but not being sort of to their level, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We know how to win those games and win it when it matters, perform when it matters, so we tend to just do enough. So
Yeah, it's crazy, but we do. And sixth place is North Melbourne. They were fantastic last year and sort of performed when it really mattered in the finals. They've got a great list, and Jared Waite's a good inclusion. Sean Higgins will help them out.
So why are they dropping down, mate? You got them dropping a bit.
Well, I just feel like the teams above them are just going to do a little bit better.
Yeah.
And not to mention they probably finished 7th, so they're actually going up.
Yeah, well, I guess ladder-wise they did, but technically...
Positioning,
they're
they finished 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll just go end of the season. End of the home and away season, North Melbourne. Well, yeah, we were 3rd, so...
Yeah, I know.
That's how it goes, eh? But,
Yeah.
North Melbourne are a great team. Can beat anyone on any given day, and they're a chance too, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Adelaide for 7th spot. They've just got a great list. Hopefully Dangerfield doesn't impact them too much in a negative way.
Yeah, I don't reckon. I think he'll play a very good season. I love Danger.
Yeah, they've got a great mix of, you know, forward line's just perfect. You know, you got Tex Walker, I can't even think, Tommy Lynch and Jenkins. So I reckon Tex Walker's a big one because he's come back from ACL, and I love their game style, mate. They're pretty competitive. Phil Walsh hopefully helps out as well.
Yeah.
And so that's my selection there for 7th. And Gold Coast finishing 8th. They've got to make finals this year.
Making the finals first one.
Yeah, I don't know if they can, or they should.
Yeah.
They have to. We really, you know, they've been in the system for a long time.
They're ready to.
That's it. They're primed too, and we'll be very, very disappointed if they didn't. So
yeah, pretty solid top 8 there, mate.
Yeah, I might round out the 10, and then we'll get to your 8, mate. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll go for it, mate.
Sound fair?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm happy with it.
Perfect. Good stuff. Ninth, Richmond. That's not a joke. They haven't finished ninth since.
Put them ninth.
They haven't finished ninth since
Talk about
2008.
salt in the wound from Tigers.
Yeah. Well, I wanted the Tigers in there, but I think Adelaide and Gold Coast are better than this year, maybe.
Fair enough,
But
fair enough.
they haven't finished ninth since 2008, so that's okay. It's an old joke.
Yeah.
Going after Richmond is Collingwood for 10th, Brisbane 11th, West Coast 12th, GWS 13th, Carlton 14th, Essendon 15th, Western Bulldogs 16th, Melbourne 17th, and St Kilda 18th. It is very tough to choose. Like you know, GWS could go a bit further, but you can't see them being better than West Coast, and it's almost just an elimination of who's worse than the next.
It is a bit like that. You sort of know the sides will be right up there. You know the ones will be right down there, but the comp is really even, so it is tough. Interesting with the Bombers, you got them there. Is that on the proviso they might have a bit of a mass exodus of players?
Potentially, yeah. I think. Well, if they have a max exodus, I think they'll finish bottom. So.
Yeah. Well, I reckon if they are cleared and go alright, I think they're a decent side. It has been a great pre-season for them, but I think they're a handy team if they have their full list. But
yeah, for sure.
We can't. We're trying to predict the ladder. Who can predict ASADA?
Well,
it's even tougher gig.
very, very, very true, mate. But we'll go over to your top 8 and reasoning.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, there's not too many changes between me and you. We've got the top 4 the same. I've got the Hawks finishing top. It's just I can't see a reason why they won't be top 2 again. And Port Adelaide and Hawks are a popular pick for the flag at the moment. So
yeah, they would be.
Toss of a coin, I went Hawthorn and of course Port Adelaide for number 2. As you said, they're on the way up. A couple of good inclusions, great game style. It's an attractive brand of footy. They'll be right up there again. I've got Sydney to finish 3rd, as you did. So
nice.
And you know you can't see them struggling because they haven't lost too much. Their players, they're getting a bit older, but they're still experienced and hard-nosed bodies. And they know what it's all about. So that's my 3rd spot. I got the Dockers in 4th.
We both rate them.
Yeah. I mean, as we said, like they had a rough patch with the finals and injury and things like that. So I think they'll be back up there.
Yeah.
I've got the Cats finishing 5th. Probably if you asked me that 3 weeks ago, I'd say 6th or 7th. But
same.
You know, they've done alright. The forward line looks good, and you got to hope. So I think 5th to 7th will be our range, but I've got us in at 5th. So
sounds good. I've just quickly, back to the Dockers, mate. It was very tough for Alex Silvani on Buddy Franklin in the qualifying final, and always away. I do love the Dockers, but I love to hate them as well.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird relationship we've got going. I love to mention them.
I prefer to hate them, but you do enjoy them. But
good old Ross.
The most interesting point I think in predicting it is North Melbourne. I reckon they're a bit of an enigma.
Yeah,
I got that word out there.
Yeah, you did well.
You know, they were so good in the finals. It's like, can they back it up? Because you got a lot of season performers like what we said in the top 4, they're always up there, but the North Melbourne Footy Club, they've got up there, but can they stay up there? That'll be the really interesting point. So
big maturity, set for maturity for them.
Yeah, definitely. So that'll be intriguing. And I've got Gold Coast 7th. I really do think they're going to step it up this year. And
loves them.
Yeah, if you saw the other video, I rate them pretty high and think they'll be the next big thing, so to speak. So I think they're about to, all their players, you look on the list, they're ready to go. Especially that midfield looks fantastic. And
so many names.
A lot of promise everywhere, and has been for a while, but I think the promise will actually turn into something special. So, and to round out the top 8, I've got the Tigers.
You sneaked them in.
Yeah, no.
Snuck them in.
Yeah. So I love their midfield. I reckon they've got a pretty solid defence. The one question might be that forward line. Rewald's a very good player, but does he have much help? I'm not too sure, but
I hope they put Ben Griffiths, for Richmond's supporters' sake, Ben Griffiths instead of Vickery, because Griffiths can kick you saw the goal against Adelaide, he can kick it 70 metres nearly, so he's pretty handy.
Yeah, and they're a good side. They made finals last year and got a bit of a wake-up call, but that'll be a good experience for them to know what they really need to be at for the big stuff. So
they haven't done much over the summer to address that personnel-wise.
No, they haven't, but if you don't, second forward, do you mean?
Oh, just in general, they didn't make really any changes at all over the trade period, free agency.
No.
They think their list is good enough, even though they got thrashed by Port Adelaide.
Yeah, they're sort of backing their own judgment of a few players stepping up, and we'll wait and see. But they round out my top 8 there. So not too many changes. Just I took Adelaide out and put Richmond in, and a bit of a shuffle for the bottom half of the 8. So
very nice.
Yeah, we'll look back, but it is just a prediction. You know, when I was thinking about it, it's like, have I learnt that much from last year's grand final till now? Not really.
Nah.
You know, I've watched a bit of NAB Challenge, and you see a few swaps and trades and draft picks.
A few live practice matches.
Exactly, but it's really tough to get a gauge on it, so but that rounds it up.
Beautiful, mate.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's the prediction for the ladder for season 2015 from Shorty and myself, and feel free to comment your predictions as well. They're muchly appreciated.
Yeah, have a crack.
Yeah, no, see how you go, and you might get a prize if you get them all right, but no, we won't put that in there. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks heaps for sticking around, and don't forget to check out our other videos. And yeah, we'll see you guys all soon. Thanks again for sticking around.